So check it out, guys. This upcoming June, we're going to be at the Mastermind event in Las Vegas. We're going to be with PRMG, and we're going to be talking about Keyboom. Very, very cool stuff. Just come on by. We're going to be handing out Apple TVs, pretty cool, and talking shop. So if you want to see us there, all you got to do is click this banner right over there. Then immediately following, immediately the next day, we're going to be at the Mortgage Revolution, where you can speak with loan officers in the streets who are actually making a difference with their business using a variety of different technologies. It's a super cool thing, though I think they should have called it Mortgage Undermine. I thought that would have been better. Mark, think about it. With that said, click this banner right over there and make sure you see us. All right, so I don't know if you heard this, but according to the New York Post, HUD Secretary Julian Castro is looking to increase the amount of cash paid to some Section 8 voucher holders so that those Section 8 voucher holders can move into nicer neighborhoods, more affluent neighborhoods. Or to put it another way, as the New York Post did, Obama's last act is to force suburbs to be less white and less wealthy.
Don't sugarcoat it, New York Post. Just tell it like it is. Well, that headline certainly perks up your ears now, doesn't it? Okay, first of all, according to the Post, if this happens, Castro won't need congressional approval, so it's not as if he has a hot topic for debate in Congress. Frankly, it feels a bit like political jockeying at the opportune time, doesn't it? But, nevertheless, let's take a look at it.
Okay, so Castro reallocates funds so that fewer people get more money. Those few who get more can then use those vouchers to move into more affluent neighborhoods. Neighborhoods, aka white neighborhoods.
What is it? It's my neighbor.
Now, the thinking is success through proximity. That is, if you're in a nicer neighborhood, it has nicer schools, better jobs, less crime, all that type of good stuff. So if that's your surrounding, you will rise up and not the other way around, which is take everybody else down.
So in this case, if you have the same amount of money, but some get more, that means a HUD-sanctioned program to increase some Section 8 housing vouchers would come at the expense of those who would get less, or even worse, nothing. So what's better? Fewer getting more or more getting less? I guess that depends on who you ask.
I think you're right there, Frank. This really is a case of creating the haves and the have-nots with Section 8 vouchers. Now, the second question is, would it work? Well, according to the New York Post, it was tried before under the Clinton administration back in 1994, and it failed.
That's our government. Going in circles all the time. Not only that, a 2011 study sponsored by HUD found that adults using more generous Section 8 vouchers did not get better jobs or get off welfare. In fact, more went on food stamps. And their children didn't do better in their new schools either. Worse, crime simply followed them to the safer neighborhoods, ruining the quality of life for the existing residents. Males were arrested more often than those in the control group, primarily for property crimes, the study found.
What do they say about the road to hell? I think I've heard something about that before. Now, the concern that we have for being critical of a program like this is that it becomes easy to label the critic as heartless, or even worse, a racist.
That's racist!
What? You're against integrating white neighborhoods? When in truth, what we're saying is that if you have a finite amount of money, help more people rise up, don't reallocate it so you help fewer. Further, if HUD's 15-year study on this thing is true, it didn't work the last time, so why would we assume it would work this time? Frankly, we think it would be great if HUD increased funds to help more families out of poverty. It's just that how this scenario is framed, it's a bad idea. You get it? Okay. So why do we say this feels like it's political in nature?
Well, Julian Castro is on the short list to be Hillary's number 2. Sound choice. Castro is Hispanic, and he may be able to pull some of the Hispanic vote from Trump, who's actually wildly popular with Hispanics.
I love Mexican people. I have a tremendous relationship. I also respect Mexico, but Mexico's doing a tremendous number against the United States.
Not to mention that an expanded role in social programs, or really social engineering, which this is, would appeal to the burn man's base, which strangely enough are not all running toward Hillary.
So the question is, how do you feel about this? Is it social engineering? Is it political in nature? Or is it even going to happen? Share your thoughts with us down below because we're dying to hear. Here's how I think it goes with most people. Having lived in the city of Davis, the People's Republic of Davis, it's all great, provided it's not in my backyard.
Yeah, that tends to be the case.
I mean, that's totally what it is. So you have woodland right next to it, which is an agriculturally based, low-income area that gets zero help from Davis.
Right.
You know, Davis loves to play the role of the liberal social engineering city, but as long as it's not in their backyard at their cute little farmer's market.
Your comments down below would be greatly appreciated. You guys have a great day. Forward, share, and subscribe in the upper right-hand corner. We'll catch you tomorrow here at the National Real Estate Post.
By the way, the town Hillary Clinton grew up in,
Yeah.
they're against these vouchers right now, and they're citing crime.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting stuff.
Yeah.
See ya.
Bye.